We can make the most beautiful plans for our lives, but sometimes the unexpected happens. This was me enjoying life on June 7th, but when I woke up on the 8th, extreme pain, headed to the ER, the first of 3 visits that week. Bruised from so many IVs, heating pads, and sometimes ice cream for dinner. 2 misdiagnoses. 1, infection in the colon that they just guessed at. Gave me antibiotics and sent me home. The second one, the antibiotics, caused constipation. So they said I needed to just use the bathroom and gave me a laxative and sent me home. By the 3rd visit, I was in so much pain. As soon as the doctor lifted my leg, I screamed. When he touched my back, I screamed. The 3rd ER doctor noticed that I had 2 tears, a labral tear and a glute tear. He referred me to sports medicine. However, sports medicine won't see you without an MRI. And the insurance rejected the MRI. The insurance company suggested physical therapy instead. I decided to pay for the MRI out of pocket. It's sad that I had to choose between paying my rent and getting the medical attention I needed and deserved. I'm so thankful I didn't just take their word. Not only was the doctor able to find that I had the 2 tears, but with an additional MRI focusing on the back, found that I had herniated disc, which was putting the pressure on the sciatic nerve all the way down my left side. Now, knowing the full extent of my injury, the doctor was able to put together a safe plan for my healing journey and getting me back into the classroom. A couple rounds of steroids while I waited for my epidural injection in the back, and physical therapy that I continue to take twice a week. After 42 days, I was no longer dependent upon oral medication for pain management. I was able to get out of my recliner and walk short distances. I was able to finally go out to dinner with my family for short periods of time with a pillow. Most of all, the depression that sank in and the pleading with God to just take my life instead of allowing me to go through the pain was able to subside. I had to worship my way through, even when the most comfortable place or position for me was lying on my stomach on the floor. Worship and adore you, just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. It's easy to feel forgotten about or rejected when you're going through so much, but then you have to remember who He is and who He says you are. I decided to find joy in all things. I looked over and saw this purple chair sitting there, my favorite color.
Whew, child, that was a lot. And it wasn't so much as the injection, but it was the numbing medicine, the lidocaine, that burned my butt, literally. So I had to treat myself with a little peanut butter smoothie bowl. Good Lord. Graduated to planks, or modified planks, and it kicked my tail.
One day I looked over and saw this and decided it was time to take my life back. I'm continuing to go to physical therapy 2 days a week. By the grace of God, I did not have to have surgery, which is what they were considering. Not being able to work this summer along with the extra expenses, meant that I needed to make the things that I wanted for the classroom, which actually brought me so much joy because I looked forward to being able to get into the classroom, which was now becoming a reality. The first day of school was a rainy day, but oh, the sun was shining all in my heart. I'm blessed to be in one of the best schools with a great school family. It was the best day ever, even if I got stuck in the car line of my own daughter's school. I pulled out a sweet treat a parent gave me and enjoyed the ride. To top it off, I didn't have to cook. My daughter just got her first job, and they had family and friends day before their grand opening. I was able to enjoy a meal with my sweet family without hurting. I love the Lord, for He heard my cry and pitied every groan.